Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Kulusevski played out to the left flank.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Gonzalo Ramos! It's in! And South Africa take the lead.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Colwell cuts it out. Lukaku is herring after that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Sule's cross.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
And we have our very first corner. South Africa have the chance to go the other way. Belanova, well seen, saw that coming. South Africa leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. He leaps for it!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Aims beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Sule looking to receive it in space. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, good spread. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Almost half an hour in now. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's intervened well there.
Ruben Dias
calmly anticipates. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish.
2 up now, and they are cruising.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
South Africa are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Sule. Big chance! Kulusevski. South Africa heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Gonzalo Ramos. And a chance! Superb from Ramos! About as smooth as it gets. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Corner number 2 then. Anderson! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now that looks a decent ball. That has been slung wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Promising position. McTominay. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And it's Carvajal. Oh, it's come loose. Can he get it through? Kulusevski. And for the first half, that is that. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Please be made aware.
South Africa absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
South Africa producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. We're on the move again. Tries to play it through. Gonzalo Ramos. Looking for the run. Oh, nicely intercepted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Lukaku. Sule. And he's in. It's Lukaku! Absolutely fantastic from Lukaku. A finish right from the top draw. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So could they be onto something here? Villanova gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Kulusevski! Oh, that's neat.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Looking to play him in. And the shot! And again! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nicely weighted ball. Doué was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Bullish header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gonzalo Ramos is offering a wry smile there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Lukaku. Ederson. Oh, easy pickings there. Eze. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well measured. And it's made its way to him. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Joselu. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Capier is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Soulé. Now that's well seen too. Taken back almost at once.
Joselu.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rafael Leao. That is a brilliant interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pass is just off target.
Substitution for South Africa, number 8, Kulusevski.
He's gone direct here. Marmoush might just make this.
Number 10, Joselu.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Here's what we do.
Gavi. Somewhat off target.
Van Dijk.
Over to the right flank.
Coming on the field.
Up to Kolu.
Towering header.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Number 17,
And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
South Africa visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
And we come to
Gonzalo
you now with a
Ramos,
quick request
voted
for
man of the
support
match,
for our
and
charity
deservedly
fund,
so.
Shares in Football.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. And he cuts out the supply. Spread to the right. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. And Dijk gets over and intercepts. And that could set him on his way. Tries a shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
South Africa finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
That'll be a throw-in. Lukaku.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Hosselu. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
He came in hard, very hard. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? And straight into the wall. Lovely pass, but can he...
Doué! Oh, good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Picked out, he's had a shot! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil with the lead. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Lukaku, and it's Lukaku!
That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's pulled back. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rafael Leao, now it's Ramos. And it's Doué. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Kulusevski is firing after that one. Now it's Doué. He's got away. Crossed in.
Towering header. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Lukaku. Distributed tidily. Hall gets across to intercept that. Hall going forward.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Played in with purpose. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's managed to get free. Good read, needed to be.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had a
Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's only too happy to take that back. That's a shade optimistic.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Not where it came from.
And the shot! Goal, Brazil! And they get themselves in front!
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Brazil.
Doué!
And needless to say, that deserved better.
Doué has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Belanova. Ruben Dias. Oh, can he get onto this? South Africa have got it back and they'll have another go. Threads one in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here. South Africa
Takes a shot!
it's loose now and they want to get it back. And we've reached half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second period is on the way.
South Africa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kulusevski. Now it's Ramos. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. That's a good ball out wide. Dembele chasing after it. Can he latch on to this? Doué. Kulusevski. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Gonzalo Ramos!
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's well spotted. Gonzalo Ramos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has not gone well. McTominay makes the interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Sule. Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. He's gone forward. Nicely weighted ball. McTominay. Rafael Leao. Eze. Kulusevski. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
South Africa clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Getting up there!
But he's left disappointed.
Marmoush is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he's quick to return it. Nice interception, well timed.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Saliba with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Showing great feet there. Sule. Now there's a Rafael Leao!
And a neat finish!
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Joselu. Eze. And claimed it back swiftly. He's being urged to shoot. He leaps for it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nice. Ended up in no man's land.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Great chance! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
McTominay. Anderson. Played into space. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, no joy this time. And it's been given away.
And the finish! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 67.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 27.
Just one in it now.
Camisa 9.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Fechando o campo para
It's a
entrada
searching
dele.
pass.
Camisa 19.
Gonzalo
Camisa
Ramos.
13. Camisa
South Africa
5.
really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, super find. Space for him to turn and look. Ederson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Hall spots it and intercepts. And that's that. South Africa were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.